Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the
try to snatch
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. For him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action now. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and 6. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at it, move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard
Here's Hurts to throw. spaced out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guys...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Prescott on play action. Left side to Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Prescott. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboys first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Prescott. He hits Blue. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And that will be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's one deep for Pickens, and that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And taken at the 46. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They can't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Kenny Clark providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Able to slither by. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 16, Eagles 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mozzie Smith able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Eagles, first down.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete pass. 3 downs, stay on the field, running and catching, and he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to
touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
31-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63. On top.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9. Now Prescott. pass to the left sideline and incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Eagles 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers tight.
Hurts fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Pickens going in motion left. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Prescott yet again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down to come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Play action now. Prescott. Dancing to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Prescott on play action. Left side to Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Will set up for
Hurts will throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact.
Hungarian tax
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a run by Blue. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. First mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking that and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
180.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to out on the first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, safe back around the 18-yard line. Kenny Clark now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach has plenty to do.
Under pressure, they got him again. Osa Odighizuwa, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.